Welcome back to the next session where we're going to talk about the 5 big movers to grow your business. And this is the stuff to actually focus on. So this is the stuff to focus on in your company. So I'm going to break down the big pillars and then we're going to go deeper into sales and lead generation. So first big mover is lead flow traffic, right? That's the number one thing. People that are interested in your offer. If you have here 10 people a month, you're probably not going to make so much money. If you have 10,000 people a month, you're probably going to start making a lot of money. So this is like people showing interest in what you have. They're raising their hand. Hey, I want to do business with you. Okay. Number 2, it's your sales process. How are you converting these leads, people interested, into actual deals, like into actual customers, right? Into actual customers. Super important, super important. This is your ability to build value, handle objections, close the deal, and also be creative enough and have good percentage from lead to actual meeting and then from meeting to a deal. Or sometimes some businesses don't need a meeting. They just call you up and close the deal right there and then. So the sales process. Number 3, the huge mover is the pricing. Like, how are you pricing it? And here the idea is how can you get more money per customer in the first transaction or later throughout the journey of the customer. So they're the lifetime value. So this is huge mover. So you can imagine you have 100 customers a month, but they pay you 10 euros a month or 10 euros one time. So that is basically 1,000 euros. But if you have 100 customers that pay you 1,000 a month, boom, that is 100,000 a month, right? Huge difference, right? The price has huge impact on profitability, on revenue, on top line, and your business economics. So price is very, very important. Next one, so two more. Massive value. How are you providing value to the customers, to the clients, so that they are raving fans? So here, a small nugget to do. We're not gonna cover in this training, but is to think about your NPS scores, your customer satisfaction, your success rate, your rate of getting reviews, referrals, and stuff like that. So you can actually measure this, because many people think, oh, you cannot measure like the results of a customer or the impact they're getting from your services or products. No, you actually can. You just need to do it, okay? Number 5, it is the expanding process. Like, how are you referring, retaining, reactivation of the customers? So you're reselling them more and more and more stuff, or upselling them, downselling them, cross-selling them, etc. And getting more LTV from customers, like more revenue from the single customers you have or the customer base you currently have. So these are the 5 big movers. And to make this thing stick in your mind, go ahead in the worksheet. There is a place where you need to write them out. So just write them out and remember them. So the question is, what are the 5 movers? So what they are, okay? Next year maybe talks, and you're like, I don't remember, I don't know shit. So remember, take action, remember, okay? So let's talk about how we get more leads and more traffic, okay? So right now also, there is a bonus training, which I'm giving away right now. It is specifically about show up rate for your meetings. Specifically, if you have sales teams, this will be really cool. I will ask my colleague right now to drop a link to this resource so you can check it out. It's, I think, 6 to 8 steps on how to have better show rate, what to do, how to improve it, etc. Let's move forward. So the 4 big things to focus on if you want to get more consistent leads, traffic to your company and to your offers is, first, posting content. Second, running paid ads. Third, using cold outreach, one-to-one. Or 4, using other people's audiences. I like to call it built audiences, one-to-many. Okay? Main 4 ways. Okay? Here is an analogy. Again, the video, we have some technical problems with the video, but it doesn't matter. So imagine a chair. Imagine that chair is your business. And let's imagine your business is just, word of mouth. I get customers, word of mouth. That is one leg. That is one leg. How stable would the chair be with one leg? Not so stable, right? Exactly. Your business will not be stable if you don't have multiple sources of getting customers, or where customers can find you, or where you can get customers. So I would recommend you at least to have two, and then as you grow, as your company gets bigger, as you're expanding, then you can maybe have 3, 4, and more sources of getting customers, right? The big ones are paid ads, content, referral, cold outreach, and build audiences, right? Okay, so let's move forward. The second one, as we talked about, it is posting content. So I'm posting a lot of content. We're posting it in 3 channels, in Latvia, English. Yeah, 2 channels in English. So we're posting a lot of content and we're getting a lot of views. So this is the Latvian channel. It has on average right now, last 3 months, 100,000 plus views per month organically. Here's the English channel. Definitely not those numbers. I think it's from 2,000 to 5,000 a month views only. And we have new channels which are called Black Box Business. Black Box Business, you can check it out also. So, and we're posting reels, sending emails, like, posting content. This is a pain in the ass, and it is a different thing, helps the business. It helps to nurture people. It does not drive us so much sales. And we'll cover this actually in more detail as we follow the video presentation, okay? So number 3, paid ads. Paid ads. Oh, sorry, number 2, paid ads. This is something we're gonna go really, really deep in this presentation. So take a listening, just I'm showing what it is so you get a better understanding of what it is. Number 3 is cold outreach. This is something where you basically send DMs and LinkedIn messages. Of course, I'm gonna show you one idea, one strategy how to basically automate the initial reach outs, but that's a strategy in itself. And number 4 is using built audiences. Here is an example where you have a room of 200, 500,000 plus people, and you're speaking in front of these people. And that's how they're getting exposure to what it is that you do, what it is that you offer. This is a thing I personally really like. I like the speaking thing. I'm really passionate about it. I think I want to get better at it because I feel the impact. And here you can see some pictures of me actually doing that in front of hundreds of people. Okay, so recap. 4 ways of getting more traffic, more leads: posting content, paid ads, cold outreach, build audiences, okay? And remember these 4 things, remember, okay? Very important. And now, if I had to rank them, okay? If I had to rank them of priority or the biggest leverage, or in my opinion, the most likeliness of achieving 1 million per year, like building a 1 million per year business, also from my experience and my customers and my people who I'm networking with. So here's my ranking. So number 3 rank would go to posting content and using build audiences. I would say build audiences would be probably number 4. Posting content would be number 3. Number 2, I would put to cold outreach because it's super linear. It's a very fast feedback loop and you can really fast get some results. And the best one, the most leveraged in my opinion from 0 to 1 million would be paid ads. Definitely paid ads. I would rank it like that. And now let's cover all of these in more detail with actual strategies so you can know what to do, okay? So build audiences. What it is? Getting on podcasts, collaborative workshops, collaborative webinars. This would be like you could be a speaker on like some sort of this content style which I'm making right now. Guest appearances in other people's communities or other products. Speaking at other people's events. Joint ventures with somebody or other things, okay? Let me share the 6-step process I use to do this, right? To do this. So first 3 steps, okay? First step is building a list of the 100 dream people. Like a list with 100 people you would love to, that have your audience. Like a list of 100 people that have your audience. Number 2 is creating your pitch, okay? What they will get from working with you. Why are you a great guest? And why now, okay? Coming up with the pitch. Number 3 is not sending the pitch. It's not doing the pitch. It is commenting on their content. It is sharing their work and trying to add value to the person you think has your audience and you would love to be a guest on his audience, to come to his audience. Like, give value. That's the idea. Don't ask anything. Just give value. Provide something that's like cool for the other person. Okay. Next step. Once you have done that successfully, number four step is to pitch the idea. Then you can mention, hey, by the way, I think I could do this for you, which would be benefit to the audience. Do you think it would be helpful for your audience, or do you think this is a good idea? Like, pitch in a way that feels like you care about their audience, you care about providing value, and that is number one reason why you're doing that. Okay? And keep in mind the win-win mindset. Okay? Follow up. No means not now. No means not now. Okay? Follow up. So follow up, people. And then over deliver. Give your best stuff. Do the most training. Give more. Show more. Provide more. Be cool, authentic, and helpful. Okay? So here's the breakdown of the 6 process. You can make a screenshot if you want. But here's basically the 6 steps I would do to get on stages. So here are examples of me where I'm doing that. So here you can see, this is the first big YouTube video that has 28, I think now 30,000+ views. It is basically me going on another person who's like also a top Latvian interviewer, and he's basically interviewing me, and the story is about me. So that's one example. Another one with also a very famous Latvian influencer, and then speaking at some events where you can see there. So this is actual examples, okay? And here's one more case study where we got invited to speak to a 300 people event at Lithuania, so at Vilnius, at the RPA Europe conference. And here's the example, right? So basically, we send them some, we made comments, posts, and likes, and resharing their stories about what they're doing. And then we basically send an email. We said, hey, I would be interested we basically want to come to your event. And they said, yeah, sure, just here's the form. You need to submit your application. In the application submission, also try to be interesting and cool. And then what you need to do after this is just pick one of these ideas and focus on that for the next 6 months. And when I say one of these ideas, I mean here. So multiple things you could do. Don't need to do everything. Just one of these, and then try to get good at the process of getting there. Like, you might be thinking, I want to get on podcasts. You might be thinking, I want to speak at events. Just decide what it's going to be, and then do that longer to get better. So pick one, focus on that for the next 6 months. And then the target, what should be the target? So a good target would be 1 to 2 events per month. If you're using this strategy, which is build audiences to get customers. Okay, if you're using this, then do what I'm saying right now. Okay. Let's go to the number 3 spot, which is content. About the content. It is a long game typically, okay? What types of content? Multiple types of content, right? Long form content, written or video, short form content, email newsletters, live content, going live, YouTube live, Twitch live, live going, blog posts, and other sorts of content, forms of content. The purpose for most businesses or most business owners is to basically do at least this. So 1 post per month is you have a pulse. 1 post per week is you're building momentum. 1 post per day is you're like, Max, I'm like, stay sharp. I'm sharp. And you need to do it if also without a team. So the first 2, like 1 post a week, 1 post a month, don't need to hire anybody. Just do it yourself. It's not so hard. It just will take probably a couple of minutes or maybe an hour or 2 hours to do it, okay? So, ideas, what content you can make. Simple. This is very simple. So what kind of content you could make? Very simply, you could show how you solve problems. You could document your work, your day, your progress by just sharing what's going on, sharing day to day what's going on. You could also have client interviews and stories. That's your content. You could also get clients to create content for you about your products, about your services, and you could basically incentivize them to do so. Like an example, hey, if you like our services and if you make a reel, we'll also send you a gift card for 50 euros. That's it. And if you can, just tag us, our Instagram or our YouTube channel, just tag us so we know you did it, so we can actually send you the gift. Boom. Super easy. You can give as a gift your additional services, additional maybe discounts. It doesn't matter, but just try to make it win-win. Very simple, okay? How does my team look? So our team looks like this. So we have the organic marketing department, and then there is basically right now myself and one more person who's filming the content. Then we have a social media director. That's the person who's basically managing all of the accounts, managing the content. And we have a video editor. We have a filming person. We have a short form editor. And we have a video editor, like a bigger editor person. And that's it, right? Currently, how the team looks. So, cost per month plus time. So here you can see, we do a lot of content stuff. So here you can see the Black Box channel and the English channel and YouTube and Reels, etc. So, it costs us from 4 to 15,000 euros a month in the last 12 months. And right now we're planning to actually do more, so the costs can go even higher. How much direct business value are we getting from it? So here you can see, I have a statistic from January to October. You can see we're getting 3 to 20,000 euros worth of business from the content, but we're getting much more indirectly from the content. Not directly, but indirectly. This is directly, like people seeing content, they don't know us, see content, sign up, buy. But indirectly, it's way more, and I think it does impact the nurturing style of the business. It is helping people to know us, trust us, and like us even maybe more, so people do business with us in the future. Making content is hard. And again, remember Naval Ravikant said, it is a skill that can be learned just like making money. So making content is also a skill. So it is a skill you can learn, okay? Let's go to number 2. Number 2 is cold outreach. One-to-one, okay? One-to-one. So what is that? LinkedIn outreach, cold emailing, direct mail in the box, like, sending actual mail to people. It is cold calling also. It is social media, direct messaging on like platforms like IG, Facebook, TikTok, like platforms so you can message people directly, okay? And here again, pick one of them, pick one of these options, which I'm saying here, if you're gonna do cold outreach, which is, again, it's one of the best strategies like cold outreach or paid ads. Cold outreach, you will pay with time and energy. In paid ads, you pay with money to get similar, I would say more leverage for paid ads, but that's the idea, okay? Pick one of these ideas, which I just shared here, like one of these, not all of them, just like one, and try to do that and focus on that and get better for the next 6 months, okay? And what to expect with cold outreach? You should expect this. Nobody's gonna answer, or nobody's gonna be interested. And then maybe some people, maybe 5%, 6%, 2%, 1% will maybe say, hey, okay, who are you? What do you do? And then maybe a small portion of them will actually do business with you. This is just reality, okay? The reality nowadays is you send 1,000 emails, maybe you have 2 meetings, 3 meetings, 5 meetings if you're really good at what you do, and then you maybe have a 1 customer or 0 customer. That's reality, okay? Reality, okay? And now let me demonstrate one of our own cold outreach ways, how we get 0, sometimes nothing, sometimes even 4 meetings per day, okay? And we're doing also a similar idea actually applies to social media DMs, but this is just for LinkedIn. So the LinkedIn outreach process is, as you can see, let me just break it down for you. Okay, so number 1 is you create your ideal customer profile, thinking about their demographic, job titles, education, experience, industry, time in industry. You kind of write it out. Second one, you need to optimize your LinkedIn profile, make a clear picture, do a bio nice, about section nice, service section, company section, activities, have at least something, so you look professional. Very important. Number 3, you go and buy LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It's like 97 euros or dollars a month. You build a database. You can create a database in this platform, so which you can export, like a list of prospects. So you put in the ideal customer profile, you basically get the data. That's number 3. Number 4, you basically copy that link and use a software called useartemis.co, okay? Use this software where you can basically import the list. So these will be the people this software will send friend requests automatically. So this is the software that does automatically some stuff for you, so you don't need to spend time doing it, okay? Number 5, The thing you need to do is write a short, to-the-point message that aims to solve your ideal customer's pain problems, or that talks about the dream outcome of the customer, right? The structure you could use, very simply, start with a hook or curiosity-based first line, then give the offer, what it is that you are inviting them to do, maybe share some case studies, social proof, and then an interest-based CPA. Don't say, CTA, sorry. Don't say buy. Just like, are you interested in this? Would you be open to talking about this more? And you can see the example on the screen as well. So, and number 6 is basically to set up an automation where, as these people which you add to the list, this software will send the first message. If this person is interested, hey, they will send a second message. If that is great, they will hand it to you, and where you can basically follow up and continue the sales process. If not, they will maybe take off the request so you don't get banned on platforms like LinkedIn, because you can get punishment from doing too much outreach, because the platforms don't like spam. So you need to be, this software also helps you to kind of know how much to do, how much not to send these messages so you don't get banned, okay? And number 7 is like launching the platform. It's launching the platform, and then your goal should be to, and this is also LinkedIn, more for B2B or higher ticket product sales. So you should be monitoring your inbox in LinkedIn, or a team member could do it, and basically booking meetings from them with the people who are interested. And that usually takes, for us, up to 30 minutes a day by checking this all process and just having more 0 to 4 meetings per day. It also applies to IG. And then you just launch it. And then what I would recommend you to do is I would recommend you to basically recheck the process every week. So I have seen people who try to do this, they do it and there's no results and they don't change anything, which is bad. You should launch it. Okay, we sent 100 messages, nobody replied. Okay, we need to change the first message. So like obviously the first message is not hitting a nerve, or I'm not speaking to our pain points, or I'm not reaching the right people. So you need to change stuff, adapt stuff until it's working, okay? Costs, very simply, it is, as you are seeing here, the Artemis starts from $70 and the Sales Navigator is 99.99 euros a month, okay? So not so expensive. Target, set it up, and then weekly improvements, just as I said.